Well, it's time to check the hives again. It's been like, I don't know, 11 days I think since I last did anything with the bees. So it's time to see if there's any honey yet in that honey super over on that side. And then it's time to see if I need to do anything with the smaller hive. Do they need a honey super or anything like that? So we're going to take a peek. It's a little windy out today, low 70s. Sun is out with a little bit of clouds. Bees are flying. So yeah, we're just going to take a peek and see what we need to do. Might treat them for mites as well, because, you know, why not? Get ahead of that game. So yeah, they are busy, busy, busy. There's some bees, workers flying in and out with pollen, nectar, whatnot, and some ones that are guarding the entrance there. So this is the smaller box that just has the two deeps with the brood boxes with the babies. And I just popped the outer cover off. They're very calm. There's a fair amount of bees coming out here, so I'm going to pop the cover and see how many bees are actually inside the box. And then depending on that, I'm going to estimate if it's about 80% full. I'm going to put that honey super on and call it a day, because I forgot to bring out the battery to run the oxidizer for the bee treatment, mite treatment. We definitely have a full box going on here. So that is the top box. I popped the inner cover off. You got some bees on there. And yeah, we got bees. This is called bridging right here that they do so that they can pass between the frames if they're not at the right distance, which I can look at that and go, they were not at the right distance. They were too far apart. I think it's like 3/8 of an inch is considered a proper bee width, and obviously these got bumped when I put them in, even though I thought I had set them upright. So yeah, they are again very, very full. Makes me wonder if I can even do another split this year and create a third hive. But I think for today I'm just going to put a honey super on and call it a day for this box. So I've just put the queen excluder on top, and now I'm going to put the honey super on. So this right here is the queen excluder. So that's where the worker bees can get through, but the queen can't. And then again, you just check for bee space so that they're properly separated. Try to just, there's a tool that you can buy for it, but I don't own it, so I just eyeball it. Now I'm going to put the inner cover on. As I said earlier, there are some bees on here, but that's fine. They're small enough that they'll be able to go back down, because these are probably nurse bees. Maybe a few worker bees mixed in as well. They'll just work their way back down so that they can take care of the babies. And if I have an issue with the comb, I can always cut it off, scrape it off. But I think it's going to settle on there just fine. Outer cover on. And brick to hopefully keep it protected against the wind. And we are good. So that hive is done. I'm not going to do anything else with it for today. So now we're going to work on this other hive. Alright, so now we're set up to work on the first hive, the one that already had a honey super on it. I'm going to take a peek at that one. If it looks like it's about 80% full or so, I'm going to put a second honey super on it, and then we will probably call it a day for that hive as well. Although I might check and kind of see what the weight feels like in that hive, since that's the one that I never got the bottom box off of. So if you kind of take a peek down there, that was the box that frustrated me about a month to 6 weeks ago, 8 weeks ago, I don't know. So I think that I will try to heft it just a little bit to get a feel for the weight, because I can usually judge that way, and see if the queen has moved back down, because usually she'll kind of rotate, like, we'll call it like an oval within the hive, laying eggs. So let's go ahead and take a peek there. I don't think my smoke is doing anything anymore. Nope. Man, the hive that camera's sitting on is noisy. Calm, but noisy. This one is much quieter for some reason. Alright. This one's stuck on there good. There. Maybe a dozen bees on the outer cover. Not as much activity in here as what I saw in that hive. So they may not need a second honey super. We'll see what we find when we pop this. Got a few bees peeking out, saying hi. We'll put this girl back in. She fell off there. She flew away. I just grabbed the camera for a minute so you can see what's going on inside, since they're being pretty tough. Try to keep my fingers out of the way here. So they're drawing out some comb. I know it's kind of dark. They're drawing out some comb. I don't know if you get the right angle or not. You can see the queen excluder down there. They got a little bridge built right there between the two frames, which tells me that they're too far apart. Alright. So yeah, they have built comb on this frame and this frame. I don't see comb built on any of the other frames yet. They're just kind of walking around. I don't know if you can see, there's a little bee butt hanging out. So yeah, they're building out the comb, but it's not definitely not nowhere near ready to put a second honey super on. So I think I just might readjust these frames a little bit to help them out, and then put the cover back on. There, that looks a little better in there. All right. That bottom box is still pretty light.